Hello, this is Emma of Emma Live Yoga, and welcome to day 27 of our 30-day yoga challenge. So you may have noticed the challenges are getting a little bit trickier, but I hope you're having a go, you're having fun. So bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra. We'll take a few moments to begin our practice with the sacred vibration of Om. Taking a breath in. Gently bowing the head, allow the eyes to close. As we take these few moments to tap in to the tranquil harmony of the heart space. Feeling you can pour any cares or concerns into this space as you connect with the healing power of the breath. And you may wish to set an intention for your practice. Planting the seed of intention. Take an inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale. So from here, we shall make our way through to an all-fours position. So coming through. And then from here, we'll come through to Utthita Balasana, extended child. Stretching the legs out. So we're stretching the arms out. You might have the knees hip distance all together. And then inhale, stay low to the ground. We're coming to a few rounds of cat and cow. And exhale, tuck the tailbone around the back. Sink towards the heels. Inhale, heart comes forward, belly dips, shoulders roll back. Big exhale, tuck the tailbone, sinking to the heels. We've got one more. Inhale, heart comes forward, shoulders roll back. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, all the way back to the heels. From here, stay low, inhale, sink the hips forward. Exhale, walk the elbows forward with the shoulders. If you're coming to Sphinx pose, you might lift up onto the fingertips just to stabilize. And then feel you can draw the elbows back as you draw the chest forward. This creates some nice space in the lower back. Good. If you need to walk the hands further forward, also fine. Breathing. Feel that lovely stretch of the belly. Try not to tense the glutes. Keep those soft. Instead, use the back muscles. Good, and then exhale, slide the hands in, sink into the shoulders. Inhale as you push back to a tabletop position. Exhale there. We'll come to thread the needle. On the inhale, bring weight into the left hand as you float the right arm up. And then exhale, thread through either to the forearm or carry all the way down to the shoulder. Stabilize here, press weight into the left hand. Inhale, take the left leg back if you wish. This is option 2. Breathing and feeling, just opening out the back of the leg. You want to take this to a balance, the challenge, press into the right forearm. Inhale, slowly float the left arm up into space. Option 4 is to continue to wrap the arm around the back, maybe hook the hand onto the top of the right thigh and spin that left shoulder open. Option 5, squeeze the pelvic floors, maybe to begin to lift the left leg up, no higher than the hip. I know you might roll out of this. If you roll out, just start again. The trick is to keep the leg relatively low and just keep a core stability. Good. If you've taken that option, exhale, lower the leg, unravel the arm. If you took that option, press the palm down. Then everybody on the inhale, press and lift to unthread the needle and exhale. Just have a little sway of the hips, just for some comfort and ease. And then from here, we'll change sides. Weight into the right hand. Inhale, float the left arm up. Nice reach through the thoracic spine. So use the back rather than the arms. Exhale, bring the forearm down, gaze down, option 1. Option 2, thread all the way through. If you wish to, press weight into the right hand. Inhale, tuck the toes of the right leg. Breathing and feeling. If you wish to, press weight into that left forearm, stabilize the shoulder. Maybe inhale, float the right arm up into space. Or continue to wrap the arm around the back, hooking onto the top of the left thigh. Really squeeze the pelvic floor, and it might be you can begin to lift that right leg up. I'm wobbling. I wonder if you are too. Good. Just breathing and feeling. And then exhale, bringing the knee in, unravel the arm, press into the right hand. Inhale as you lift to unthread the needle. Exhale again, just have a little roll from side to side. So then from here, inhale, stretch the left leg back. Exhale. We'll pause there. It might be you pop up onto the fingertips of the right hand. Left leg is back, right hand is forward. It might be from there, you can then lift that left leg from the inner thigh and point the toes straight back. That's an option. This might be as far as you go. You might lift the right hand level with the leg, a bit of core stability. If you're wobbling, that's okay. Extra points for wobbling. If you're still feeling good, you might swim that right arm back breaststroke style and take hold of the foot or the ankle and begin to lift up. Good. Now try to keep the shoulders square. See how my right shoulder winged back? Try to keep the shoulders square and then lift the chest. This posture is sometimes known as tiger pose. Lifting and then exhale to release. As you release, round the back, let go of the head. And then inhale as you come back to neutral spine. Exhale. Try this to the other side. Inhale, stretch the right leg back, tuck the toes under. Exhale. Settle for a moment. Stay here if you wish, or option 2, come up onto the fingertips of the left hand. Option 3, you might lift the right leg, pointing the toes straight back. Keep drawing the belly in, use those lower abdominals. Option 4, you might lift the left arm. Option 5, really press into the right hand, swing the left arm back as you bend the left leg. You might take the foot or the ankle, just see what's doable. Again, try to keep those shoulders square, it's difficult. Breathing, lifting, and then exhale to release, and everybody round the back. Good. From here, inhale, shuffle the knees back. Exhale, lower the body through Ardha Chaturanga. Now from here, keep the heels of the hands on the floor. Come into a variation of Shalabhasana, the locust. Inhale, roll the chest forward and the shoulders back. You can stay there as you pull back on the heels of the hands, or you might be able to lift the legs up. So see what's doable. Breathing, keeping the hands on the floor, stabilizing. Good, and then exhale and just relax everything down. So you might rest one ear down or your forehead down. Just soften, have a little shuffle. Good, we'll repeat another variation. So inhale, this time have the hands into the sides of the body and lift. So lifting the chest, lifting the legs. Try to straighten out the legs. Try not to tense the glutes too much. If you're taking a big swan dive, a big ski jump, and then exhale, coming down, rest the opposite ear down or the forehead and soften. Have a little shuffle. So those are your first 2 options. You might stay with those. Any back issues, any concerns, and stay with those. These moves strengthen your back, but it's important to be safe. If those felt really easy for you, the next option is to bend the knees. And just begin to jiggle the legs back and forth, opening out the quads, opening out the psoas, the hip flexors in preparation for Dhanurasana. Another back bend. So then you can bring the toes in. It might be you can lift. So again, you can use the heels of the hands to lift your chest up, and then maybe take the hands back to the feet or the ankles. Ideally, keep the toes together, but it's okay to float them apart if you need to. And then inhale to lift. Lifting the chest, lifting the legs, breathing, maybe having a little rock, and then exhale and bringing everything down. Opposite ear down, have a little shuffle. Even out the breath as you feel that energy, the energy from the back bending. And then slide the hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, as you pull back on the hands, lift to a baby cobra, Bhujangasana. A higher cobra if you feel ready, or upward dog if you feel ready. Exhale, pushing back into downward dog. And pause there for a moment as we go from back bend to the counter pose of a forward bend. Relax the head, gaze between the heels. And then inhale, walk the hands back towards the feet. And then exhale to fold, let the head dangle. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, and just bring the hands to the sides of the body. Okay, all of this was to prepare for a posture called natajariasana, the dancer pose, which is a balance and also a back bend. So we're going to have a go at this. Bringing the hands to rest on the hips. So from here, take a pace forward with the left foot and just come onto the ball of the right foot. That's it. Now you might stay here. An option is to take the left hand forward into chin mudra. This kind of helps you to get your balance. And maybe you can lift the right foot up and catch hold of the foot. You might need a few goes to do that. That's okay. From here, you can press the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. As you grip the toes of the mat onto the mat, that might begin to bring you forwards. Just see. Lifting the chest. Again, you don't need to go too low for this. Just see where you can comfortably sustain and control your dancer. And then inhale, try to come up with a degree of control, she says as she wobbles. And exhale to release. Good. Squeeze it out. Shake it off. Bring the hands to the heart space. Take a breath. You fell out, extra points, it's all good. Really, when we're learning to balance, we have to fall a lot. And actually learning to fall is good. We're practicing imperfection and failure. You know, this is part of life, so we don't always get what we want. So we have to keep practicing. So from here, hands to the hips. We'll try this to the opposite side. Inhale, step forward with the right leg. Exhale onto the ball of the left foot. Settle and stabilize. From here, right hand can come forward if you wish into Jhana Mudra. From here, grip the toes into the mat. Try not to look down. Your toes are still there, I promise you. And then begin to lean forward, possibly catching hold of the left foot. If you can do this, bring the knees as close together as is possible. Press the foot into the hand and the hand into the foot, so creating opposing forces. And that may begin to tip you forward. So again, you can keep everything raised and look straight forward. Otherwise, you can slide your drishti down, maybe begin to lean into your dancer, just see. Good. Woo! And then inhale to come up. Exhale. So sometimes it's a bit messy. That's all right. So bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra. Take a few moments to settle. Whatever happened in your practice, you wobbled, if you fell over, if it was difficult, that's okay. It's all part of the practice. It's important to maintain a sense of humor when you practice yoga. Don't take any of it too seriously. Okay, so we're going to make our way down via waterfall pranayama. The hands to the side of the body, feet can be hip distance apart. So going from a yang energy to a yin energy. Inhale, swoosh the arms up. And then exhale, soften all of the joints as you come down the center. So if you're coming down a waterfall, bend the knees. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Keep the joints soft and exhale. I'll do this once more. Inhale, swoosh the arms up, keep the knees soft. And then exhale. Good, just hang and dangle for a moment. Just feel the opening of the back of the body. This is the bladder meridian, the yang meridian in Chinese medicine. It's associated with the season of winter. Just opening up the back of the body, hanging, breathing, feeling. And then inhale, walk the hands forward. Exhale until you can bring the knees down or come to an alternative seated position. Again, come back to Anjali Mudra, come back to the heart, come back to the breath. Take a few moments here to close the eyes. You may wish to plant a seed of gratitude here. So anything that you're grateful for in this moment. with this little practice, all these little seeds of positive practice, they all add up. Before you know it, this becomes a habit that you want to do every day in order to feel better. So then, take an inhale and exhale, namaste. So well done, everybody. We're nearly there. I hope I'm going to see you for day 28. Enjoy your day, enjoy your practice.